one night she woke up in the middle of the night because I was making some noise, and then she's like, "Is someone there?" And I'm doing that in the dark. In the dark. I'm doing it in the dark. Is someone there? And then hide.
As a kid, I'm curious about this. Did you ever, since you were in martial arts, a lot of parents think that if they put their child in fighting, their child will be violent, right? But
yeah, I know that. I saw. I had to. I spoke to some parents who had those ideas. Oh, I don't want him to be violent because he's gonna learn this and he's gonna fight. And I always take myself as an example. I always say to them, look, when I was a kid, my parents put me into martial art, and since they put me into martial art, I never had a fight outside of the ring or outside of the competition. I never needed to. You know, I knew that I was, above. I knew that I was good. I knew that I was strong. I knew that I could defend myself, and I knew the value of martial art, meaning respect and not terrorizing people and not being aggressive. I was always there to help others. And actually, this has brought me more trouble than anything else. Trying to help others. I was always like, if someone getting bullied, I'm gonna be there. And it's going to bring me trouble because people are going to be angry with me, and then so on and so on. I almost got stabbed in Africa because of that. I have a lot of people who were, against me just because of that, because I was always interfering with whatever that they were doing. So, yeah. And I just felt a sense of responsibility. I felt like because I'm strong, I should intervene. I always, if someone grab somebody back over there and start running, I'm going to chase the person. I'm always going to find myself doing that. If a girl get harassed, I'm going to be there. So I was always, my mom has to come and bail me from the police station because, I was in a fight. I wasn't in a fight because I was looking for a fight. I was in a fight because I tried to defend someone and I end up there. So it was always happening like that. Yeah.
How did you actually get into fighting? Just like you started out with some martial arts when you were young, but martial arts is one thing and sparring is one thing, but like becoming a fighter is a different animal.
I started with martial art and I was doing good. And I think the instructor in the club they saw that I was doing good, so they wanted me to join the competition.
Was this judo or
judo first? Judo. Then I joined, and I was doing really good. And one day I came to see my brother doing karate, and they were having a tournament. Someone was missing. They asked me if I want to replace. I replaced, and I won the whole thing. and just from there, he just kept going. And this guy is like, he's talented. So let him do this, let him do that. Then I started representing the school. Then I started representing our region. Then I started representing the country, and so on. Yeah.
When is it that you went to? So when was it that you went to Hong Kong to fight? And when is it? Because you have 4 different world championships, right?
5, yeah.
5.
Yeah.
What were they in? And when did that happen?
I think I spent half of my life now in Hong Kong. And after university, I decided that I wanted to focus on just martial art. I wanted to be a world champion, and that was my focus. Okay, let's step back.
Yeah.
My parents wanted me to be a doctor.
There we go. There it is. Yeah.
So, in Africa, so with a big family like this, my mom or my parents, they're like trying to influence us. You should be a doctor. You should be I don't know. My brother should be
a lawyer,
an architect. This one a lawyer. This one a police officer. Whatever. And during while I was studying, the deal was, if you keep doing good at school, I'm going to support you with your martial art. You can train, you can, I'm going to take care of that. So just make sure to study and have some good notes from school. Okay, that's it. That's the deal. And the one time I didn't have a good grade at school, my mom canceled everything. My membership, I wasn't allowed to go to the gym. I wasn't even allowed to do sport at school. She went to the school and she told them, if he even joined the session that you guys have here at school, I'm gonna sue you. And I wasn't allowed to do anything. So she completely banned me from any activity until I bring back my grade back to normal.
God.
She was serious.
Yeah.
So So this is what happened. When I was at home, I had to wake up in the middle of the night when everyone is sleeping to start training. I have to go in the living room when everyone is sleeping, it's quiet, and I'm doing my push-ups, sit-ups, and then I take the chair from the living room and I lift it. I'm doing some lifting with it, you know. And that's what I was doing. 45 minutes of that, and then you know, I go back home, go back to bed, and I'm all sweaty. And I lay down and I sleep like that. And then my mom wake up in the morning, she said, but I don't get it. It's like smelling, like this sweaty smell. Like every morning I wake up and smell. I said, what's going on here? She couldn't get it. One night she woke up in the middle of the night because I was making some noise. And then she's like, is someone there? And I'm doing that in the dark. In the dark. I'm doing that in the dark. Is someone there? And then hide. So we played that for like about a month. That's what I was doing. But, you know, thinking about that today, I just think how crazy I was about it. Yeah. How crazy I was about martial art. I had to wake up in the middle of the night, go and train, and go back to sleep, sweaty, and I close my eyes, and I'm like, okay, let me sleep now. I feel the pump. I feel the pump. Let me sleep now.
Power Project family, how's it going? We talk about sleep all the time on this podcast. That's why we're partnered with 8 Sleep mattresses. Now, this mattress is the Tesla of sleep. It's the Tesla of beds. Its technology tracks your heart rate variability. It changes its own temperature based off the way you sleep so that you get better sleep every single night. It is quite literally insane. Check them out. Andrew, how do they get it?
Yes, and before I do that, I wanted to let you guys know that you can actually set the bed to wake you up silently. I know that sounds weird, but actually the bed starts vibrating around your head and it doesn't wake up the entire household the way my phone used to do back in the day. So now I just kind of have the bed wake me up silently, and it's amazing. You guys got to head over to 8sleep.com/powerproject. That's EIGHT sleep.com/powerproject. When you guys go there, you'll see a banner across the top saying that you're going to receive $150 off automatically. So again, that's 8sleep.com/powerproject to receive $150 off your Pod Pro cover or your Pod Pro cover and mattress combo. Links to them down in the description as well as the podcast show notes. Let's get back to the podcast.
That's how crazy I was. Yeah. But that's how crazy my mom was too. You know, about, you know, the discipline. You know, you're not doing it until you have good grade. And I came back with good grade, then she let me go back to the gym. And so I was supposed to be a doctor. I didn't like it, but I had to fake like I like it just to please my parents. Yeah. And I had to have good grades. So I was doing good in science, I was doing good in biology, and just to please my parents. But when I got to university and when I started working part-time to finance my own study, I realized that I'm a man on my own. So I can be independent. I can decide, you know, what I want to do. And then I switch. So I studied a bit of sport medicine, and then I left uni. So I came up with my diploma of sport medicine, and I went fully into martial art. I went to be to be a world champion. I traveled the world, and that's what I wanted to do. And that's how I landed in Hong Kong. I had a sponsor that brought me to Hong Kong, and I got to Hong Kong. It was amazing. I had everything. The government took me, and they gave me everything that I needed.
Guys, we're working hard over here trying to learn, trying to bring our information to you, and we need your help. A lot of you guys watching these bites aren't subscribed, so just click that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can see when we continue to come out with this heat. Talk to y'all later.